We've had a breakthrough at the Ninth Circuit with our Junior Sports Magazine versus Banc lawsuit. That is the lawsuit on advertisement of firearms and firearms parts to youth in California. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel today. It's just going to be you and me, but I wanted to give you an update on the Junior Sport Magazine lawsuit that we just had a breakthrough in. But before we get into that, as usual, like, share, and subscribe to these videos and this channel. It really helps the algorithm push this message out to as many people as possible, because at the end of the day, after all, when people are going to the ballot box in the 2024 elections, we want them to be as informed as possible on how these legislators are really being a detrimental force to the firearms community here in California. And so let's just talk about one of the ways that they did it. If you need a little bit of recall, we had a law that Gavin Newsom was really pushing for last year. It was AB 2571. He got up on TV in his commercials with that AR and told everybody how scary it was, but at the end of the day, what they created was a law that would make it illegal for firearms retailers as well as manufacturers to put out advertisements that could be viewed by the youth, that are targeting youth. So obviously, as a First Amendment and Second Amendment infringement, CRPA did file that lawsuit. It turned into Junior Sport Magazine versus Banc. We filed for a preliminary injunction so that they could not enforce this law while it was being litigated. And the federal district court judge did not necessarily see it that way, which kind of brings us to where we're at now in the Ninth Circuit. We did argue for that preliminary injunction to the Ninth Circuit. And this is what we got. Jacob, if you can put that decision or opinion up on the screen here. It reads in the summary: the panel reversed the district court's denial of plaintiff's motion for a preliminary injunction seeking to enjoin, pursuant to the First and 14th Amendment, a California law that prohibits the advertising of any firearm-related product in a manner that is designed, intended, or reasonably appears to be attractive to minors. California Business and Professions Code. The panel first concluded that because California permits minors under supervision to possess and use firearms for hunting and other lawful activities, this law facially regulates speech that concerns lawful activity and is not misleading. Next, the panel held that this law does not directly and materially advance California's substantial interests in reducing gun violence and the unlawful use of firearms by minors. There was no evidence in the record that a minor in California has ever unlawfully bought a gun, let alone because of an ad. Finally, the panel held that this law was no more extensive than necessary because it swept in truthful ads about lawful use of firearms for adults and minors alike. Because plaintiffs had shown a likelihood of success on the merits and the remaining preliminary injunction factors weigh in plaintiffs' favor, the panel reversed the district court's denial for preliminary injunction and remanded further proceedings. So this is what we got from the Ninth Circuit panel. Now, if, like me, you've been wondering for over the last several months, why the heck have we not gotten some kind of reversal from the federal district court? The reason is because the state then turned around and said, Mr. Ninth Circuit panel, I don't really like what you guys said and what you want to do. I don't like you telling the federal district court that they got it wrong. And remanding it back to them. So we're going to appeal it to a Ninth Circuit en banc panel. And that is what brings us here today, because we finally got a decision whether or not it's going to be heard from an en banc panel at the Ninth Circuit. So we see here, Judges Lee and Van Dyke voted to deny the petition for rehearing en banc. Judge Smith recommended denying the petition for rehearing en banc. The full court has been advised of the petition for rehearing en banc, and no judge has requested a vote on whether to rehear the matter en banc, which means the petition for rehearing en banc is denied. The state has been denied a hearing en banc, which in the past has been favorable to them. So what that means is this is going to move forward from the original opinion of the Ninth Circuit panel. It's going to get remanded back down to the federal district court Hopefully, they will look through the lens of the Bruin decision appropriately this time, and CRPA is going to get that injunction that we as Californians deserve. But guys, we're going to keep paying attention to this case. Hopefully, we get an opinion from that federal district court soon. I want to bring on some attorneys to talk about it in the future, so definitely stay tuned. And remember, please continue to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you get notified when these videos come out so that you are as up to date as possible. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.